Buenos dias. In this video, we're going to talk about the verb dar in Spanish, which means to give. Dar is an irregular verb, which means it doesn't follow the usual rules for AR verbs. But if you've already learned the verb estar, you're going to notice that the endings for the verb dar are very similar to the endings for the word estar. With estar, we have estoy. With dar, it's doy. With estar, the to form is estás. With dar, it's das, and so on. So they're very similar to the endings for the verb estar. In English, the meaning is to give. And in English, this verb has only two forms in the present tense, give and gives. And so we use give if I want to say I give, or you give, or we give, or they give. We use gives with an S at the end if we want to say he or she or it gives. In Spanish, instead of just having two forms, give and gives, instead we have six forms, doy, das, da, damos, dais, and dan. And so we're going to be talking about those six forms today, when to use each one, and some examples of how they're used. This chart shows the six forms with the pronouns that they're used with. Yo doy, tú das, usted da, él da, ella da, nosotros damos, nosotras damos, vosotros dais, vosotras dais, ustedes dan, ellos dan, ellas dan. And we will take these one at a time, starting with the left side of the chart, which has the singular forms like usual. So the first form is yo doy, and that means I give. And as I already mentioned, its ending is similar to the ending for the verb estar, which was yo estoy. They both end with oy. Yo doy. I give. The to form is tú das. And remember that with the to form, that's the form that means you, that you will use with one person that you're talking to when you're talking to them in an informal way, such as a person you call by their first name. Tú das. The next one is usted da. That's a more formal form of you give that you still use when you're just talking to one person, but when it's someone that you call by their last name or someone you don't know, a stranger, an older person, or someone you want to show a little more respect to for some other reason. Usted da. El da means he gives. El da. And ella da is she gives. Ella da. So our singular forms are yo doy, tú das, usted da, él da, and ella da. The plural forms are nosotros damos, vosotros dais, vosotras dais, ustedes dan, ellos dan, and ellas dan. The first one is nosotros damos, which is the masculine form for we give, when you're speaking for a group of men or a group of men and women. Nosotros damos. The next one is nosotras damos, we give, which you use when you're speaking for a group of women. Nosotras damos. Vosotros dais is you guys give, that you use when you're speaking informally to a group of people, whether they are a group of men or a group of men and women. And this form is regional, mainly used in parts of Spain. Vosotras dais is you girls give, you all give if you're talking to a group of girls. Again, it's the informal form and mainly used in parts of Spain. The next one is ustedes dan. You guys or girls give, you all give. This can be used for a more formal situation with people you call by their last names. And in most of the Spanish-speaking world, it can also be used when you're speaking to a group of people that you call by their first names, with exceptions in parts of Spain where vosotros is used, and a few other exceptions. Ellos dan means they are. This is the masculine form that you use when you're talking about a group of men or a group of men and women. Ellos dan. Ellas dan means they are when you're speaking about a group of women. Ellas dan. Now we'll look at some sentences that use the verb dar. Damos un regalo a mi hermano en su cumpleaños. Damos un regalo a mi hermano en su cumpleaños. La maestra da tarea. La maestra da tarea. Los verbos irregulares de español me dan dolor de cabeza. Los verbos irregulares de español me dan dolor de cabeza. And that's all for this video. Hasta la próxima.